Kill SSG, and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. We have Mora Kitty and Big K Dan.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys up to today?
St. Patrick's toast to everybody. Oh, and to add something cute, also happy St. Gertrude's Day to everyone, the patron saint of cats and cat lovers. Now. And I don't think there's any bad beef with St. Gertrude. St. Patrick, on the other hand, turns out he might be kind of an asshole, apparently. Kind of sad about that. Yeah. Apparently snakes was a euphemism for running out non-Christians. Yeah. I thought he just did pest control of the highest order. Yeah.
Today is also what?
Huh. I think got cut out.
Today is also Nat King Cole's birthday. Born 1919.
Who?
King Cole's birthday.
Oh, Nat King Cole. Gotcha.
How does it go with King Cole?
Oh, he's got a few songs. I don't remember.
Nat King Cole,
yeah. I think he's known for some Christmas music. Probably some others too, but I just don't. I don't know. I feel bad. I was not prepared for this.
Oh yeah, quite a lot
of Christmas music. I did not. Yeah.
Old King Cole. Yeah, a British nursery rhyme.
That's funny.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul. And a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Every fiddler had a fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's none so rare as he compare with King Cole and his fiddlers three.
I feel confused because, wait, are you referring to Nat King Cole or Old King Cole?
I don't know if I'm assuming they're the same person.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Okay.
One's like a singer from the 1940s. Or rather, soulful fella.
Black singer.
Yeah, you let her do that. Holy man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who this singer is.
He died in 1965. He was famous for a lot of Christmas music.
I'm not really familiar.
I'm suffering a little bit of cold right now.
That's okay.
If you heard a couple of his Christmas songs, you would recognize them going, hey, I've heard that on the radio. You would.
Well, I like the King Cole for the British nursery rhyme.
I love you. God help me.
Yeah. Old King Cole was a very old soul.
Well, that is two different things. But it's okay.
Touche.
No.
Yeah.
But it's okay. None of it's Irish, and we're all getting back to that.
Well, I am Irish. Let's see. I am actually, when we pull this up, because I did a interest, a DNA test.
Oh, girl.
A couple years back, and it told me my DNA lineage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull that up.
Yeah.
I think you get a look at my tree too.
Of course, I have to sign in. No, wait a minute. That's the right password. Oh, are you going to be kidding me? Is requesting me for the new password?
Good evening, Patrick.
It's for added security measure, require that all customers choose a new password that is unique. I'm like, oh,
silly fucks.
But I already did.
Breaking in over there. I'm breaking into her family tree. What the fuck?
So you tell me I have to do a new password now? Okay.
I would just tell them all to get fucked off. Nope, absolutely not.
Hey, Moira, you'll like what I
Yeah.
put in the private for you. Yep, you'll like it.
I have to go to my email and stuff.
Maybe a slight laugh.
That's so cute. That is so cute. Raquel, you said something that was like French earlier, but he managed to make it Irish, and I fucking love him for that.
Yep.
Room for the ape.
Oh, that is not what I thought I saw when I first looked up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, damn, I done it.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Nice.
Like, yeah, in a minute, like, apparently I need to reset my passwords.
Yeah, apparently it's getting silly.
Okay, I guess that for some reason that password wasn't really not gonna work. All right, reset. Update password. Okay. Let's see if it will do it now. Of course, verification code.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is me, you know, like I don't need a verification code, but whatever.
I hate when it does weird ass shit. They're like, you're taking this way more seriously than I am. Why are you doing this?
Are you trying to tell me, Raquel, that there are not 2,210 more of you?
I don't think so. All right.
Oof. I don't know that one.
No, I'm not looking for that. Okay, interest tree. Okay.
Got a purple buddy in the chat.
Whoop.
Big old teeth. Right in front.
View Andrus tree compilation. Okay, I have it now. Jeez, that took a little bit. Okay. There's a lord to that name Raquel knows. Huh? I don't follow.
I'm a confused kitty personally.
Yeah, I am too. Hey, Keller Rabbit, greetings, humans, and happy St. Patrick's Day from Rabbit in the stratosphere.
Did you just assume my species? Meow?
Meow. Okay, let's look at my let's look at my ancestry composition. Okay, so let's see. Northern Western European 76%. Oh, sorry. I mean European 99.2%. So I'm mostly European. Okay.
I disrespect. I'm playing with you. I disrespect.
Northern Western European 76%. British and Irish 76%. Southern European 23%. Italian 23%. Let's see, Western Asian and North African 7%.
Wow. What's up, soul sister? Just kidding.
I'm rather surprised by that.
Me too, because you and I both will like be gravely injured by the sun for 5 minutes.
Western
Those
Asian
so
and North.
horrible. I had to laugh at.
No, northern West Asian 7%.
Also a little bit of a surprise.
And yeah. So I
So
mostly
apparently around the same time, somebody decided to have some spiciness on that Silk Road. No,
so I'm mostly European, Irish, Italian, and a little bit of Western Asian and North African, I guess.
I'm a little surprised by that. Personally, I don't want to take my DNA because if you're gonna do those kinds of fucked up shit, I don't like it.
I mean, I don't really certainly look like it, but I guess from my ancestors, I guess so. That's really, I didn't know. That's pretty cool.
Indeed.
I don't know why I had to reset my freaking password, but oh well.
I haven't dug through. I didn't feel like pulling everything
was that 23
up.
of me?
The 8 thing?
What 8 thing?
I don't know.
I'm pulling up Ancestry.
So. I'm 100% cis color rabbit from space. Oof.
Well, okay.
I didn't do my family tree because I haven't done it yet because
makes sense.
Well, it costs money to do ancestry.com.
Well, our friend Brian, he has an account there, and so he just like opened up multiple branches or multiple trees.
I don't know how I know I need to look at my mom's side and my dad's side. I don't know how far I can't remember how far back my mom went. I have no idea how far back my dad. I have no idea how far my dad's tree goes to.
Right. Well, I went kind of nuts. So, like, but there's my dad has a dad and a mom are dead. So I went with his dad's name and his mom's name, which is over here. This is McConnell. So, like, they come from Londonderry, Tyrone, Ireland. So he was born in 1721. This one was born in America, so he's not cool. I'm just kidding.
How far back does this tree go to?
McConnell here. I'll check all of them in a second because both my parents had both. Okay, so McConnell apparently got stuck right about there, 1680. So he didn't get very far. And he fucking disappoints me. Shame on him. So on mom's side,
on my mom's side, both her mother and her father can be traced back to Roger Williams.
So my mom, grandma's main name is Burns. So here we go. Where are you at? Scotland. Fuck yeah, there's what the Scottish put it. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I click. Oh. Well, that's lost dad apparently, lost a father here, but got a bye. So yeah, I got 1571. This guy was born. So his dad, I have no idea. We kind of got stuck on that one apparently. My bad. So 1751 on mom's side, which surprised me because it's kind of hard to get that going. So yeah, I did that. And like I said, like some people are like, oh, it goes through the lineage of the mother. I'm like, but too many bitches born in the family. And everybody wanted to have fucking 15 kids.
Everybody's like,
Oh, Lordy. How embarrassing. Thanks. There's a British flag right there.
No. Wrong. Damn it. Hold on. I need to refresh my browser. Hold on.
Oh, this one had a shit ton of kids. Good God. Let's see. How many kids does this guy have? Put profile. Let's check. That looks fucking ridiculous. How many kids? This
what frustrated?
It's not want to.
We lost her.
Oh no!
I'm back. Sorry, I had to refresh my browser. And it did that. I just have to fix that. Noob Squirrel, I sent you a link.
2,211th for Cal
on Twitter, so your link's there for you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Apparently, William and Elizabeth had a fuck ton of kids.
Weirdo. How am I a weirdo?
Hi, one girl. Like, I wonder if there's like a mistake made somewhere because that's.
Hey, Real Nation Gaming Clips. Hi, did my first interview today. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm thinking some of these people might not be like correct. I think they might have been on there accidentally. But oh well. Thanks. Anyway, but yeah, Scottish and Irish. Yay.
Yeah. I was gonna say you got to be Irish, Moira. You're related to potato. You got to be Irish.
That's a good point. That is a good point. That is my that's my like my go-to Irish card on like quickly if I need it.
I'm Irish. On my mother's side, she's mostly Irish.
It's weird because Mom told me the Irish side came from hers mostly. My dad had a little. Mom had a shit ton of Scottish and didn't know it. I'm like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Surprise!
I got Scottish on my father's side too. Scottish and Irish.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's how you
English and Welsh are my mother's.
And we won't blame you for the Welsh. No.
So I come from the UK.
Right.
So I come from the UK. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm only gonna make a
English and Welsh are my mother's. Scottish and Irish are my father.
I feel like making a slightly political bit of humor, but like.
I love you, squirrel.
Dun, dun, dun. But that's very Irish.
If you see anything coming in, that's 5 minutes behind. Sorry.
There's a squirrel.
That's okay.
It's just I'm in Scotland. You're in the United Kingdom.
There it is.
Please ignore if any of the comments come in sounding like I was an idiot. I am literally 5 minutes behind. I just saw the link. Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, do you think you can find yourself an Irish squirrel avatar? That would be so cute.
I am not Irish. I am Scottish.
Well, like they said in Boondock Saints, it's St. Paddy's Day. Everyone's Irish today.
Yeah, I'm wearing green today. See, I'm wearing green.
I don't have green.
We technically.
You're gonna get
I didn't pick up the shirt and wash it. Sorry.
Wait a minute. As I am a Celtic person because the Scottish people are descended from Irish because they came over from Ireland.
Oh yeah.
By the way, thank you, Irish King, for allowing us to come over from your country.
Well, I think we didn't have a lot of say in most of that. Mine kept getting into fights. He got sent off. Well, those who didn't get killed got sent off to the colonies.
Not really. Like, are you descended from Irish?
Yeah. I was showing my ancestry tree a few minutes ago.
Well, I need to do that.
Yeah, they
sometime
didn't really have a lot of choice. I mean, it was a whole sort of like rebellion against the British Empire.
On again and off again forever.
Yeah. I mean, what part of Ireland are you from?
Supposedly all plot to know when they weren't wanted.
Sorry, Moira, but what part of Ireland are your ancestors from, the north or the south? Because they're very, it's like America, north or south. You're basically split.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go find Mom's side. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad's side. I think it's my dad's side.
I do hate to say that, but it's true. Like with Celtic people, it's like you're either from the north or you're from the south. It's the same as America.
Yeah, that's actually true. Although here we do have arguments over like which one is actually like, because people in Oklahoma consider themselves Southern, even though we're technically Midwest. You know what I mean? So that up there, the what do you call it?
Oh yeah, I'm very glad that you guys have finally decided to be like, oh yeah, this wasn't right. Sorry to bring in politics, Raquel.
Oh no, I didn't mean like the southern states in that way. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry.
Yeah, and no, neither did I. I'm just saying sorry in case it sounded like that.
Oh, right.
It's Raquel's show. I was just like apologizing if it sounded like that on her show.
You're good. No worries.
You're a good squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I ever want to do is to bring in things like that on people's shows.
Yeah.
That's why I said sorry, because I didn't want that to sound like that. But some people will take it like that.
I didn't, so you're good.
Yeah. I was literally just talking about the state of the Celtic people. Anyway, I'm going to try and get an Irish doom squirrel if I can find one.
Oh, here we go. Londonderry. Tyrone.
Did you say Londonderry?
Yeah, Londonderry. Tyrone. County Tyrone.
I don't know why, but that sounds like some kind of ice cream.
And by the way, now you know why I kept saying ape, because the last time I was on with you, Raquel, I was here as a golden ape.
Oh, you meant your avatar. Like I wasn't really sure what you were talking about.
I was talking about my avatar. If I ever make jokes,
the only thing you were saying, the ape thing, like what ape thing? I wasn't really picking it up. If you said ape avatar, I would really know what you were talking about. But
sorry if
I wasn't really picking that up.
If I'm ever making jokes, it's usually self-deprecating, like it's towards myself. Like I would never disrespect fellow YouTubers, especially those that actually bother to have me on their show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But don't ever think that it's a disrespect to any of you guys. Like that's just like, whenever I say something like that, I'm usually doing it to myself.
I hear you. Same usually. Well, it's 50-50. Kind of depends on what's going on, I suppose.
Evening, lads and lasses. Hey, Jeff Sparks, how are you doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Meow.
Yeah. Let's see. I actually show this.
I'll be different. Woof.
I wanted to show this today. So the 20 best and worst dressed celebs at the 2024 Oscars.
Oh boy.
Shall we go over the fashion choices? That would be fun. Okay, first dress. Sandra Cooler in Schiaparelli. I have no idea who that is. I like the dress, but I'm not really sure about the shoulders.
Hold on, dude, squirrel. I'm sending you something real quick on Twitter. I'm sending you a potential for your avatar. Maybe you'll find it cute. Okay, I'm back now.
I'm not really sure who this celebrity is. I'm not really familiar.
I have no idea either.
No, I like the dress, but I'm not really sure about the shoulders. Though.
Honestly, it's giving who is that?
My
Harvey
God.
Birdman. It's giving Harvey Birdman.
Oh my God, that is.
Kind of does.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it, and that's what I'm feeling. That's Harvey Birdman looking at me a little bit.
Harvey.
I'm not referring to the
on my screen.
Sorry, I'm not referring to the person that already has enough money that none of us need to talk about them. I was referring to Moira. Moira, that is actually perfect because that's not just Irish, that is Celtic.
Okay,
thank you.
America
I will
Ferriera in Versace.
Get some settings in a minute.
That's a nice dress. I like that.
I like that dress, but I'm worried that she's gonna trip over and tear her dress.
I'm afraid she's gonna sneeze and it's gonna like Hulk out and her boobs are gonna come flying.
Like a pop or a pop zipper.
If you don't keep your perfect posture, I feel like that dress.
Yeah, it's very form fitting, but I'm
right. It's like they sewed it onto her, which looks great.
Hey, if she does Hulk out, she'd be a better She-Hulk than the one behind.
Fuck yeah, she would.
It's very form fitting, but I'm wondering how form fitting it is. Like, because she has to sit down, right?
Right. Like I would accidentally Hulk that thing.
And like, I hope it's not too tight to the point, her chest pops out or
I don't think your clothes would react very well with something like that, Moira.
I love the dress. I'm just not really.
It's probably
it
a
looks
nice
a little bit
flexible
too
material.
form-fitting, and the length of it, I'm afraid she's going to trip over her dress and tear it.
Yeah, that's definitely when you got to kind of pick up the skirt a little bit as you're walking. Definitely.
Yeah.
Am I being too overpowering
like I said,
again?
the
I
song
have been
said,
told that.
You tie your dress, or what a mess.
Yeah.
I love the dress though.
Yes.
Am I being overpowering again? I have been told that many times.
Possibly just a tiny, tiny bit. It might be a delay.
Coleman, Domingo, and Louise Vuitton. Actually, I like that. That looks very dapper.
I love that. That is very nice.
Very dapper.
Tie very well, but it looks. I like the two sets of buttons. I think it's called double breasted. I think it's called.
Yeah.
I like that look. It's very nice.
Yeah, I like the bow tie and the pointed metal shoes. Really, look like cowboy shoes to me.
It's hard to tell from here because
it's kind of hard to tell.
But overall, I think he looks fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. I don't know who this actor is, but he looks fabulous.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Billie Irish and Chanel. It looked like a squirrel girl, like it was going to private school.
Somebody's gonna throw something at me, but she looks like the Chanel dress version of Professor Umbridge, but like young.
She looks like she's going to private school,
right?
I've seen like 90 people that look like that walking through Edinburgh every day.
Hey, she got the purse to match, though.
Right.
I give her props to that.
Yeah, the skirt is very Chanel looking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being very quiet because I don't want to be overpowering again.
You must have
Anna Taylor-Joy in Dior Couture.
I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's giving mermaid tail
or peacock.
Yeah,
I like it.
It is lovely.
It is lovely. Yeah.
Scale things just make you kind of like stare at it for a second.
Damn it!
What did you think, Squirrel? Oh, we lost his avatar. Oh no.
Because I'm not trying to be too overwhelming. It's up to you two. You're the hosts.
Her. Well, all right.
Sorry,
what do you think of Emma Stone's outfit,
Emma Stone and Louis Vuitton. I like the green dress, but I don't think she needs that foo-foo right in the middle.
It's off-white. I think it's not. I don't think it's green.
Like off. It looks like a really toned, very, very faded lime green color.
It does. It's seafoam. It looks like a very faded
seafoam. Yeah, I like the dress, but I don't. But I don't think she needs the little floofy in the middle, though.
Yeah, it looks like one of those fancy folded napkins you go to nice fancy restaurants. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not liking that, but but the rest of it is okay though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, that's nice.
Latina. I'm not gonna. I don't know how to say it.
Oh yeah, that's I can't do that. Lupita, though, it's her first name.
I'm not really sure I'm liking this dress.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but I think this it's throwing me off as the feathers. Like, get rid of the feathers.
I think the feathers at the bottom are okay, but I think midway though, that's kind of odd. Like, I think it's throwing me off a little. Like at the bottom, sometimes some of the old school dresses did have a little floof at the bottom, so that part doesn't really mess the silhouette up. But I think around the waist it is kind of odd.
I don't know. For me, it's
still a nice color on her. It looks great.
It is a really nice color, but the feathers are throwing me off.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Emily Blunt.
Okay, it looks like she drew on underwear on the outside. That looks fucking odd.
That is odd. And look at it, like the shoulders are like
her shoulders. It looks like someone photoshopped it onto her body. Like maybe that was what
like I don't. The shoulders are of the straps of the dress are high up to the point they're not touching
like an
the shoulders.
Her shoulder, yeah.
Like
it looks like it's not even really on her.
Yeah.
Moira, look at what I got.
Oh look, he's got his Celtic squirrel.
Yep.
Sweet.
Moira sent that to me.
I typed in Celtic squirrel. And that was one of the first things. I'm like, perfection. It was.
Yep, that is pretty much perfect. Yeah.
I like the dress, but the outline in the front is not needed, and
Yes.
plus the shoulders straps need to be taken in a little bit.
Yeah, like
it's funny. It's kind of funny how the two guys that are in here went completely silent when you're talking about fashion.
Oh, someone came in.
It's like I can't say.
Hey, Jet Sparks.
Yeah, Jet Sparks.
Top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Gertrude's Day.
Yep, that too.
Since apparently St. Patrick apparently was a bit of a genocidal killer, and it's kind of depressing.
Danielle Brooks and Dolce
Gabbana.
Okay. I don't really think she needs that train.
That is an excessive train for anybody, but the outfit is fabulous on her.
Yeah, the train is not needed, but the rest of the dress I really like.
Yeah, she looks like $1 million. She looks fabulous.
Yeah, the train that dress is not needed.
I have absolutely no idea who this is.
I have no idea either.
Except for Emily Blunt, I don't think I recognized anybody else.
Emma Stone and maybe
Ryan Gosling and Gucci.
I think his shirt's too unbuttoned. I think he needs to button at least 2 of those.
Yeah,
he looks great.
But he looks great in it, though. Looks really nice. Haley Steinfeld.
Oh wow, I like that dress. That looks fabulous. I'm loving the color.
I like the dress, but I don't think the I don't really think she needs sleeves on her hands.
Yeah, I think that would bug me personally.
Yeah, and
I don't want her to.
I'm afraid she's gonna pop out.
They probably have some kind of like
with the top right here. It looks a little bit too.
It's not the human gravity.
It just looks like it's not really covering up very much.
I think they
use I love the dress though.
Indeed.
Florence. I don't know how to say her last name.
Florence Pugh.
Oh, Pugh.
And Del Couture again with the straps. It's too high.
Oh, yeah, that does look strange. They're both in. Her and Emily Blunt were in Oppenheimer. So I guess for some reason they both decided to have sleeves or straps that don't touch their shoulder for some reason.
Yeah, like the straps need to be taken in.
I love the material there. The material looks good.
I'm not really sure about the top though.
Yeah, the bodice is looking a little odd.
Yeah, I like the bottom, but I'm not really sure about the top.
But all overall, the color scheme is fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Jean Joy Randolph. Whew.
That I love
Louis Vuitton.
It's a lot of train, but overall, I love it.
I don't think she needs the train. I mean, the
those would drive me crazy personally, but I think they're cute.
I'm drawing a blank. We'll
just call them sleeves because I don't know what to call them.
The shoulder sleeves are. I think they're pretty. It's like I think enough. Really, there's like no need for the train in the back, in my opinion.
But it's a beautiful, nice smoky blue color, and I love it.
I like it.
Silvery blue, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Very nice. Ariana Grande. What the heck?
You know when you come back from the grocery store and you designate one of the grocery bags and then you bunch up the other grocery bags and stuff it in there?
Oh, okay. I think she's trying to lean too far into being Glinda the Good Witch of the Good Witch.
Okay. First thing I would do, get rid of the puffiness. There's 2 big puff balls of puffiness in the front.
It's like she's trying to carry her parachute with her.
Get rid of the train in the back as well.
Right. It's like she's dragging a parachute. She just landed and it looks like she's just dragging it.
Yeah, she looks like she just landed, like she's like walking in a parachute.
Like the dress weighs as much as she does. The whole 80 pounds of her. Good dog.
Yeah, that looks like a heavy dress.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give it I give it a thumbs down for that one.
If I was a cameraman, I'd want to see how everybody was able to sit down in their outfit.
Cynthia Ervio and Louis Vuitton.
The shoulders are a little wild, but that color is great and that material is good.
I would say get rid of the jacket, but the rest of the dress is great.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that green on her.
Looks really nice. Lily Gladstone and Gucci. Again, no need for the train, but the rest of the dress is beautiful.
Indeed. I don't know why. At least the train is not as long as some. Some had like a really long one. I was like,
yeah.
Like I would end up hurting myself trying to walk in that.
Looks really beautiful though.
Indeed.
Margaret Robbie and Versace.
Okay.
Looks. I don't really understand the.
It's a kind of a 1950s look. Like she's trying to look like 1950s Barbie with the design of that dress.
It's like I'm not really sure I'm liking the bunch up look in the middle though.
Much that makes her look her hips bigger than they look.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is kind of like it looks like it is bunched up around her hips. Yeah,
it's like,
or maybe the
it gives off the feeling there's like more length to the dress. You remember what I mean?
Yes.
All right.
That's what I figured by looking at it.
That's why it's like kind of off to me.
I don't know. It reminds me of the 1940s Barbies a little bit. I kind of like it.
Looks good though.
Even then, like they tailor dresses, don't they?
Supposedly. Sometimes I see people with their dresses on. I'm like, I feel like they didn't.
Jennifer Lawrence and Dior Couture. No need for the sleeves, but the rest of the dress is fine.
Indeed.
Looks very beautiful.
Yeah. It seems like a classic, simple look. I like it.
Zendaya. Wow. Zendaya?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it. My OCD does not like one strap on the dress. I either want both straps or no strap. Like just
the one strap is like I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very odd look. I mean, I don't know anything about fashion, but I mean, having things that are asymmetric doesn't look right sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like those. But
I like the dress overall though, like the pattern.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah,
really.
it's interesting. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It does comment
Michelle,
a figure of a little
squirrel, by the way.
Has.
Michelle, I don't know how to say your last name.
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh and Belinka Couture.
Balenciaga.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I like it though. I like it. I like the two-tone glitter thing going on. It looks good.
Looks
it's
good.
like silver.
Yeah. I like the sleeves. Actually, go perfectly with the dress. Really,
it does. It does. It's not too much.
I can't see it, so I can't comment.
How do you not? How do you not?
You can't see
on my screen. My internet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. That's. I think that's that. And let's go to the other one.
I hope you weren't talking to me, Raquel, because like every third sound came out of your mouth.
Oh,
there's a purr.
Sounds like you're having connections.
Because my internet sucks right now.
Meow, Tim. Tim Talk is in the chat.
Yeah,
hey, Tim, how are you?
Yeah, meow.
Yeah, Tim. I know. I think I saw your community post about Yaira. I already got my copy day one. I think I got cover D. I think.
Great. The best. Yeah, we got her already.
I'm part of the crew.
It seems like they're doing what the other article did, but like in reverse.
Margot.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Call me Margot Robbie.
It's Margot, not Margot.
Oh, here it is.
Margot.
I saw Ray in AMI Paris. Looks nice.
Indeed. I like the shininess.
Shiny.
Ooh, right back.
Already did that one. That one already did that. Oh, here we are. Gabriel Union. Looks. I'm not really sure about the middle of the dress though.
That's Gabrielle Union?
Yep, Gabriel Union.
Huh, nice.
I'm not really sure the middle of the part of the dress kind of looks like off-putting.
It was like the little jutting out. It's like she's wearing a mini dress and she just put like another skirt over that.
Right.
Too much of a flare.
I'd say get rid of the middle part. Really.
Yeah, Tim, I'm with you on that. But I know I already have Isom #2 and Alpha Core. I just haven't had time to sit down and read them both.
Rita Marino. She looks
Marino,
really nice in that.
I can't really tell, honestly. Like I can't really tell the cut of it. It looks a little odd, and I can't figure out like how I feel about it.
Yeah, this is kind of this is like some weird thing that some of these women would wear at a Met Gala.
I think the collar is okay, but the waves in the middle, I don't really think it's really needed.
It makes it all too much.
Yeah, but the rest of the dress is fine. And Vanessa Hudgens, very nice, simple black dress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something simple, and she has a bit of a baby bump.
And she's suspecting, so she's pregnant.
Yep.
She looks really nice, though.
I'm sending you a message on Messenger. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
And one thing I actually went to go see like that Bob Marley One Love movie earlier today. It's good.
Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
I love the dress. Simple, sleek.
Yeah, and sometimes you can't go wrong with basic black.
No, definitely cannot. Already did that, dude. Already did her. Okay, the wackiest.
Yikes.
Wait, what does it say about the cast of Godzilla -1?
The cast of Godzilla -1, I guess. Already did her. Florence Pugh. I guess that's one of the wacky dresses.
It wasn't that wacky, really.
Dwayne Wade. His is okay, but her dress is a little bit off.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call him wacky. I think that's really odd to say to call him.
I know when she got blood spread out to be Dwayne. I wasn't thought
her dress is not really wacky. It's just the sleeves, really. This one's wacky. I don't see how.
Strange idea of wacky.
Haley Steinfeld. Andrea Riseborough. Why does she look like a scarf?
Right? She does a bit.
Like, are we going for the scarf dress look here?
Guess so.
Oh, the one with the straps.
They're wacky.
And that's it. I guess those are the wackiest dresses.
I sent you a little suggestion on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My internet's really crap.
Huh? No. Hold on a second. Let me.
Jet. What do you think about the dresses?
Sorry, girls.
I
said my internet's really crap.
I could care less. I could care less because again, like Hollywood, they're all about extravagance and whatnot. I mean, if you're gonna go by like the logic of those Hunger Game movies, yeah, literally all of Hollywood is basically the capital. Essentially, they're all about elegance, extravagance, and whatnot. Just like, and some of those dresses exemplify that, particularly with somebody like Ariana Grande, especially. And look. And also one more thing, Billie Eilish, she is trying. There are just times where she obviously is trying way too hard to be the I'm not like other girls trope or whatever. I don't know what kind of accent what she's trying to prove. Like, and same thing, you have like these people who are really trying to appropriate. I know it's basically they're trying to go with a more hip hop. They're trying to go more hip hop with how they're trying to present themselves, or street or any type of urban way to how they're trying to present themselves. But you're both just trying too hard. Like, the other one I can think of is that Aquafina chick, I think. And of course, like I said, but again, I want to look at that old joke of, oh yeah, you give a depressed girl some autotune and she thinks she can sing.
I don't understand why Billy. Oh, sorry, Moira.
Oh, no, sorry. I said I think anybody can sing the autotune.
Like, I'm not really sure why Billie Eilish is going in that. I'm not sure why she's going for that private school girl look in Chanel.
It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's a way of dressing up and dressing down at the same time. I'm feeling for her fans. She probably doesn't want to look like she completely sold out, you know?
I guess. I would say I think my top two favorites are America Ferrera in Versace pink dress that's very form-fitting.
Yes.
And my other one would be the Haley Steinfeld dress.
You might be share a screen on that one. I don't remember which one that is.
Sure, I can share a screen.
But I like that one that's kind of a gold and smoky green. Oh, that. Yeah. That's the one.
Steinfeld, I like the dress. There's just no need for the sleeves.
Right. I love the color, though. It looks comfortable. I mean, the top part looks a little tight, but all in all, it looks like it flows nice and looks pretty.
Yeah, I like that. And I love America Ferrera and Versace.
Yes.
Very form-fitting, but looks really lovely on her.
I think so.
Yeah, I think those are my top two favorites.
It's lovely. I think those are my favorites as well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not usually for pink, but that embraces its Barbie like
Barbie, yeah.
Who was it?
Sorry?
Who was it? I didn't say.
America Ferrera is a pink sequence dress, and
hold on, I'll bring it up again.
Yeah.
The pink dress from America Ferrera and Versace.
I didn't see, who was that? America something?
America Ferrera.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't see it, so.
Oh, sorry. Well, just imagine a tight fitting.
It's a form-fitting.
You talking a younger girl?
Yes.
I can't see it, so it's not coming from my.
His computer's acting up. Okay.
Okay. A young lady wearing a really nice form-fitting dress. That's really pink sequined, very shimmery, very form-fitting. Looks really lovely on her.
Yeah, I would picture movie stars from the 1940s wearing something similar.
Right. And the second one would be Haley Steinfeld.
And it's got like a gold, like embellished bodice, and then like a smoky blue kind of, or smoky green. It's just kind of hard to tell which one that is. It's a little both.
Yeah, it's really flowy at the bottom. Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hey, Phil and TMT. Yeah, it's really nice and flowy, like a seafoam kind of color, really, like kind of but a little bit of blue in there.
Yeah, and it's very nice, and it's like floor-like.
Mm-hmm. It looks very lovely.
I think so.
Yeah, but not really that much of a fashion disaster for this year's Oscars.
Yeah,
although I have to say, the one that looked like the dress that looked like a scarf takes the cake.
I don't know, that one that was making me think of Harvey Birdman kind of did too.
Harvey Birdman.
Pull up the dress for him. Like,
okay,
he had these sleeve things that were just shooting off to the side. It looked like Harvey Birdman's like winged mask.
Ari Birdman.
Like I can't not see that.
I'm like, is she like I hope when she turns to the side, she's not flashing anybody.
I hope she doesn't hit somebody in the face with that when she goes to sit down.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I know that. I know. Even with that poofy dress that Ariana Grande wears, apparently she almost got smacked by one of the wings of a Victoria's Secret angel when she performed at one of the fashion shows years ago.
Oh, you mean let me see if I can get her.
Ariana Grande compared to like
this one, the parachute dress.
Yeah,
Ariana Grande looks so old. Like she looks older than she looks. She should be around my parents' age.
Who? And
everybody froze.
Oh, I'm still here. Everyone here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, my computer. Yeah, she looks like you get like some grocery bags and just stuff them all into one grocery bag. That's what that looks like.
She looks.
She looks. It's like a bright pink like dress that looks like almost like she's carrying a parachute around with her. That's
right? Exactly.
She's secretly the female James Bond, y'all. That's why.
How old do you think she looks?
How old is Ariana Grande?
She's like
30. 30,
yeah,
31.
She's got to be at least in her late 20s, early 30s.
30.
Way too much work done for her age.
She's in her 30s.
Yeah, okay. Obviously you can tell at points she obviously, but the thing is, everyone wants to think. Some people think she's very ethnically ambiguous. She's Italian.
Oh, they'd be considered ethnically.
Yeah, but in some lighting, she almost looks like she's got much dark. There are some lighting where she looks like she has much darker skin, or she's sprayed on.
Oh, she is sprayed on for years. Like for a while there, she was catching some shit about it because she was getting a little too dark because they thought she was kind of doing a brown face.
Yeah, and literally, again, most of her music videos are just literally movie references.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
That's literally all of her.
Well, according to her, God is a woman.
Well, I mean,
we don't really know.
Well, of course, she would say. Of course, she probably would say that. But look, the whole point is really God is really more or less like the Force. But in the Bible, yes, we are basically created in God's image. So obviously, for all we know, God are just incorporeal versions of, or just more highly evolved humans. More or less,
so,
let's see.
Ariana Grande is Italian descent. Describes herself as Italian American with Sicilian and I'm not really sure how you say this.
Can you pull it up?
Abruzzese.
I can't spell that fast in my head. I really can't.
Abruzzo.
Okay.
It's the region of South Italy.
That's like somewhere. That's like closer to like Western Asia. Also like Western Asia.
It's the region of southern Italy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she says she's mostly Italian. Okay.
Yeah. No, let's BK with his internet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was getting wild.
He was having a hard time hearing us. He was having connection issues. I'm sorry, BK Dan, but we're thank you for coming and hope have a happy St. Patrick's Day and hope to see you soon. I'm just sorry, your internet was freaking out on you today. And he's back. Can you hear us still?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming, Phil. You have a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Why, is Phil leaving?
Yes, he has to go to jet.
Okay. Well, lots of hugs.
Lots of hugs.
Bro, seriously, don't just. It's like that. It's just like that. Watch your jet thing that's done on GT Online. That was done. It's like, seriously, anyone who wants to try to use that to me, you're lucky you're not in the same room with me. Otherwise, I would have straight up like that. Obviously, I would have just stripped. Yeah.
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 Sometimes you just gotta like throw something at somebody. I got you.
No. You just gotta.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you moved your hand so quick. I didn't realize what you were doing. Sorry. Yeah, smack. Gotcha.
All right. Why is King Troll? Why is King Troll Rules trending on Twitter?
Who? I gotta go look. What's trending?
Why is King Charles trending on?
Well, he supposedly
Twitter?
has like pancreatic cancer or something, and there's some crazy shit going on. Like, so Princess Kate's been missing for a while, and me and a lot of other people suspect that Prince William did something to her, and that's what caused the paramedics to have to like rush Kate to the hospital like the day after Christmas, and nobody has seen her since. Nobody has seen her since. Her husband hasn't visited her hospital except for once. King Charles came by and visited like once, and people are suspecting she might be in a coma or is dead. Supposedly, she said she's stepping away from royal duties, which is weird since you're next in line to the throne. That's kind of fucking weird. And
exactly.
So we're assuming that she probably was like in a coma.
How does she like? If you're at a hospital, it would make sense to step down from royal duties.
Well, yeah, but she was just supposed to go in for a simple abdominal surgery, and like supposedly it was planned, which is weird because it wasn't planned because he would be rushing her to the hospital in the middle of the night, and they had a plan to go to Italy for something. So you don't obviously plan those two at the same time. So they've been lying to everybody since December about what's going on with Princess Kate. So
there's a lot. There's now become a lot of scandal with the royal family now.
Oh yeah,
and just not to mention that. Yeah, I mean, now that Prince Charles finally inherits the throne as king, he's just too old, also too old, and his health is already failing as well.
Yeah, it's wild. It's almost like there's a curse because like they're saying that Queen Escort is, as we call her, Queen Escort Camilla.
King Charles and Queen Camilla are among the few visitors who have purportedly seen Princess Kate Middleton.
Which is weird. Like her husband only went by one time, and they've been gone by a couple times. That's weird though, and that's been like since December. It shouldn't take that long to recover from abdominal surgery. I'm
wondering if something went wrong.
Well, yeah, but you would think they would say something to someone. I think he hurt her. I think he did because they've been having marriage issues, and
this is all I just want to point out here. This is all speculation.
Yes, this is opinions and speculations only. Please do not snipe us. But so back in the day, Kate Middleton's Princess Kate's sister dated a guy named Kingston. I forget his whole name, but fuck it. Anyway, he was found dead in February, supposedly a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which is weird because why would you go to your parents' house and tell them you'll see them when they come back because they went to go walk their dog? They come back and find him dead on the ground. Like, I'm sorry, who commits suicide knowing your parents are coming right back from walking their dogs? Really? That's a hunk of shit, right?
Yeah, that sounds a little suspicious.
And this other guy, I don't know who he is, some other royal guy, and Prince William had bruises. Like the other guy, I don't remember his name offhand. He had like a black eye, and Prince William had some bruises near his neck, like someone was trying to fight him off. Like a little after after Kingston was found dead. So that's suspicious as fuck. So I don't know if Kingston might have injured Kate, and he went and fucking did old boy in for do that to his wife. He might be cheating on your wife. That doesn't mean somebody can go put hands on her, But or maybe William just wigged out on everybody and just started fucking everyone up. And King, of course, is going to protect the future king. So they're trying to make it look like she's stepping away from royal duties when it probably means she's deceased now. Because they know everybody's freaking out and want to know where is Kate. And when they did put out a picture, say, "Oh, here's her with her kids," it was photoshopped.
Yeah.
Hey, Insanity, welcome.
Insanity, yeah.
Well, we don't know for sure. This is all speculation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we don't even know how their kids are how their kids are feeling right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
their
kids actually their kids are shot up too. They've really shot up.
Oh yeah, they're like they're growing really fast.
Oh yeah.
But I'm hoping Princess Kate is doing okay, and it's currently healing on the mend and stuff like that. So prayers to Princess Kate. So Jet, have you been hearing on the PlayStation that there's supposedly some kind of bug going around that is deleting people's games digitally from their PlayStation?
I feel like that's done on purpose.
I haven't been affected by that. The only digital game I've gotten recently was of course Battlefront Classic Edition. I couldn't find a physical copy, and I am livid. I mean, I tried to do a stream with it, and I could, and it's just like it was just so bad. It was like it was dropping, like you literally dropped to a single frame, and it froze like every 5 seconds. It was that bad.
Oh man. So that sucks.
Yeah,
like I checked my games; they're still all there. So apparently this has happened before. So yeah, definitely support physical media, folks, because I don't know what about you. I want to actually own the stuff that I like to read and play and enjoy. I'm not going to be sitting there be happy have nothing. It's just not gonna go that way.
Yeah,
for me at least.
You
own nothing and be happy. That's not not.
Yeah, I got.
For me.
As far as you can tell here, I've got plenty of physical media.
Sweet.
DVDs and books.
Happy St. Gertrude's Day, Insanity.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, he has lung cancer.
Who?
Prince Charles has.
I think it's pancreatic.
Okay. Let me see here.
BK says that in the chat.
Okay.
I have stage 4 lung cancer.
Let's see. Buckingham Palace announced King Charles diagnosed on February 5th. The revelation came after he went underwent a procedure for a benign prostate enlargement. Whether Charles has prostate cancer or some other form remains unknown.
Is there one that's been published recently that might be more up to date than February?
I can check.
I thought I'd heard a few places say pancreatic. I thought. Either way, though, you would almost think they were cursed.
Yeah, and Harry's been forced out. He was demoted to 4th in line to the throne, and now he's out. He's completely thrown out altogether.
Well,
because
who knows? Things might change because weirdly enough, one of the British news articles, whatever, posted a very strange hypothetical a few weeks ago going, what would happen if Prince William was convicted of a very serious crime? What the fuck? What a weird fucking thing to publish. That is so awful.
I don't know. It just says that, so he possibly might have cancer. But
yeah. He's got it. Apparently, his wife is the Queen Consort, but I call her Queen Escort. She's possibly got Parkinson's disease, so everything's going to shit right now, and it's what? It's crazy, all at once.
Back to it is crazy. I wish a speedy recovery for King Charles and Princess Kate.
Yes, Princess Kate.
But back to the gaming thing. So I checked all my digital games to see if they were still there. So everything's still there, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm definitely slowly like getting physical copies of my games. Like, don't get me wrong, I love digital media, but I like to have the actual product on my shelf so I can watch it. So I can rewatch it every time, whenever I want. Like, what happened? I mean, if like, for example, if my internet's acting up, I can't watch anything. For example, so yeah, I definitely support physical media because I'm for sure not gonna, you know, what's the saying? Um, we're gonna be happy and own nothing. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, a good chunk of my Switch games are physical, and I got them all in a neat little carrying case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so impressed by Raquel's political reference to the World Economic Forum. Kudos.
Yeah, but that's the whole point, though. I mean, why is it? I mean, the only thing is, look, I understand that physical media can degrade over time and whatnot. Yeah. All we just need to come up with is a better and more durable physical storage medium that's also universal too.
Yeah. Like let's see, Best Buy got rid of their DVDs in store to the point they're just like a product store now. So I don't really see that going
well. They don't even have, I don't think they even sell like those disc drive, like DVD drives for PCs anymore.
Yeah, they're basically like, just electronic stuff. Like, and not many people are gonna go in and store it off and to get that kind of stuff. I mean, for DVDs, yeah, definitely. But since they got like rid of that, then to me, they just like shot themselves in the foot with that, in my opinion.
I mean, sometimes some parts like there's a PC case I had like saved for a long time, and now that that case is like completely unavailable, and I know it would be impossible to find that case aftermarket.
Yeah, and see, Walmart got rid of their physical games in store.
No, there are physical games still in the Walmart I go to, at least for now.
For now. Yeah, it's sad.
But I mean, like, again, the whole thing is like the game cards that the Switch has. I mean, we could go that route. I mean, SD cards can hold a lot of data.
Right. Like, with my SSD card, it's like, I think it's 2 TB, I think.
Yeah, but even now people are saying, "Oh yeah, 2 terabytes isn't enough to hold most things nowadays." Because given especially games now, some games require at least a minimum. At minimum, are now 50 gigabytes. Just like Battlefront Collection. I mean, the game is like totaling like 10 gigabytes. I mean, heck, some games from like the old PS2 era, if you like got them via backwards compatibility, they're like less than like 7 to 10 gigabytes at least. That's very small.
Let's see, there's a 4 TB one, but that's like $300.
Yeah, nobody's paying that for that. That's like literally the price of that's like the price of like a Nintendo of like at least a Nintendo Switch.
That's really expensive. Like I'm not really sure I want to pay that amount of money, but just for one simple device. I'm just looking online, like, Say what? Was that BKN?
I said depends on the device if it's worth it or not.
Right.
It doesn't sound like it would be worth it because, I mean, if something is that much, if you get expanded space, I mean, but the base, I mean, okay, yeah, 4 terabytes, yeah, that is a lot of storage, but that costs as much as like a console itself costs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at most, like, like the PS4, for example. I mean, it comes with a base 500 gig drive, and you can like expand it to at least 1 to 2 terabytes at most. And if it's on a 2.5 inch drive,
Mm-hmm.
and I know I use the base drive. I use the base 500 gig drive as like an external hard drive.
Yeah, like now they're like saying that the PS5 is on a last life cycle. I'm like, okay, let's see here. When did the PS5 come out?
It came out 4. Yeah, it came out 4 years ago. And again, it's like it came at the height of the pandemic. For like the first 4 years, like the first couple years, you couldn't even get your hands on one. It was if any retail had a stock of PS5s, they would have been gone. Or of course, you got people buying them up and scalping them for $1,000.
November 12th, 2020 is when the PlayStation 5 came out.
Yeah, so it's been
right when we were right in the thick of the pandemic.
So it's been 4 years now, and they're saying it's on the I think the first 2 years getting hands on a PS5 is very, very difficult.
Yes.
I think it was about when it started the third year, which is like last year. I think that's when everybody was able to get a hands on them, and there's still some people that don't really have it because it's expensive.
Yes, yours, like me, for instance.
Yeah, like I think like, okay, he's saying it's in his last life cycle 4 years later. To me, it just sounds like it's too soon. Now they're gonna push for the PS5 Pro to come out soon. Now I think it's just too soon, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I know, and of course, we might get into a tizzy about like PC architecture is constantly. I mean, in the game, these consoles are basically at their base form. They're basically PCs. That they're like starting with the last generation. They're using basic x86 architecture. So you kind of saw a little bit of parity between that and a PC version, but now we've got ray tracing on PC, and now like you got graphics cards. But again, just like the basic graphics, like the top of the line ones, will set you back at least a good $300-400 alone.
I mean, to be fair, I also think like at some point, I'm just gonna throw a random number out there, like PlayStation 10, for example, which realistically I expected to be like a bit later than that, but like
I think they're trying to I think the big future everyone's trying to go for. I mean, you see it with Amazon Luna. They try to get it done with Stadia. Gaming is just going to be a thing that you're just going to play. You're just going to play on it's going to be some cloud-based thing. You're going to be playing on your phone, your TV.
Well, what I was going to say is that I think like by the time like PlayStation 10 gets here, assuming the PlayStation is still a thing, that it's going to be like holograms about. I wouldn't doubt.
It will be. PlayStation will be it will just be a platform. It will drop the numbers and just be PlayStation as a brand. And you can literally play it on any type of device, but I know mostly it'll work better on a Sony-enabled device, most likely.
Right. We're in agreement with that one, yeah.
So I looked. So the original PS4 came out in 2013.
Yeah,
and
literally over a decade ago.
PS4 Pro came out in 2016. So to me, it sounds like they're like going on the same timeline.
Yeah,
with the PS4 with the PS4.
Yeah, so a half step little like a tiny little modular upgrade from the base console. Which again, I still have my base PS4 and it's still running smoothly. Sure, it's run into a few hiccups over time, but I know it only just makes it when you do when I've done some regular maintenance on it.
Right. So it seems like the PS5 is going on the same route they did with the PS4, like original 4 or 5 years later, the pro version. That's what it seems like to me. All right, thanks for coming, BK Dan. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm sorry your internet. Yeah, lots of hugs. Sorry that your internet was not up to par today.
Yeah.
Later, BK Dan. Hugs. Meow meow.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.
Yeah, that sucks. I hope his
It
internet
is.
gets better. With the consoles, itself, I know. Well, that has been rumors that Xbox is going to get rid of their console.
Yeah, they want everything to just be streaming stuff. I mean, but Stadia has shown us that we still do not have the internet infrastructure. I mean, it's nice. It'll be great. You probably would have no problems if you're living in a big city, but if you live out in a rural town, and again, sometimes internet can be spotty at best from time to time.
Google Stadia is no longer around, but there is something similar to it, like Amazon Luna. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's similar to that. I haven't really looked into it really that much.
Me neither.
But if that's the route that Xbox is gonna go, I see PlayStation maybe taking the same route with that eventually.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people are. And I mean, I've seen videos where, consoles are pretty much becoming irrelevant. I know PC, I mean, at least it's better to have some actual hardware to actually play certain things on. Since Sony's a technology company, they could just try to lean into the PC market and make parts that are more budgetary but modular stuff that you can swap out with other things, because PC is a more open platform. I mean, and I know PC has its own problems, but you have different launchers. You have Steam, you have the Epic game launcher, EA Origin. It's just there is going to be so many fragmented things, and this is where we're seeing the same thing with streaming, is where things are going to be so fragmented that literally the cost of trying to keep up with every single one of them, and the other bigger problem is some of these platforms are trying to make original content, which is usually either going to be very hit or miss. It's when it's a lot cheaper to just buy the license to have something streamed on your platform for a limited time, and you can renew the licenses from time to time, or you can rotate it out and whatnot. I mean, I can understand for places like Paramount Plus and maybe Max, because again, the entire Warner library, they all own that content. So all that stuff that's on Max is all from, if it's all from Warner Brothers, that's perfectly fine that it's all there in one place. Same thing with Paramount Plus. You have all the old CBS shows, you have Star Trek, you have all the Nickelodeon shows, and any films produced under Paramount. All of that can be there all in one place. I can understand those two still being there. Other than that, I mean, it still should just be Netflix and Hulu, more or less. But Hulu is more or less still under Disney, and so is ESPN, but they're not as profitable. They say by the next quarter, Disney Plus will be profitable, but they've already taken massive financial losses over the past several years with all their failed projects that have cost them billions of dollars.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, I'm not really I love, don't make me wrong, I love digital, but I also love physical.
Yeah, I mean, digital is there because of the the convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just some rare stuff out there that some things haven't even been restored, like some old VHS things. There should be at least a version of Kiki's Delivery Service where it is you have the original Disney version, but also you can swap out and play the original restored version of Hayao Miyazaki's thing. I mean, yeah, I know most people who are Studio Ghibli fans will probably want to watch the show while they want to watch the movies in their original version.
Right, but like that's why you should go for the older DVDs, not really the new ones.
Yeah, I understand that. I try to find. I mean, I found a link. I found a link for Kiki's Delivery Service. And I know still the subtitles are all still in like you still have like still have the Japanese text, but it's the original Disney dub with the different songs played at the beginning and the end of the movie.
Sorry for that. Hey, Elegy. Oh yeah. If you want to come up, yeah, I can definitely put the link in the chat. But I forget I was gonna say about physical media. Dang, like I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, the whole problem is, there should always be, physical media should be there. I know, but some of those things are not. But some of those like older DVDs are not in print anymore. And again, if you find a copy, if you find a copy out there in the wild, they're gonna be expensive.
Right, like like that. Well, that's what I was going to get to. So, the digital games, especially the pre-order ones, the prices are, ridiculous. Like, some of the pre-order games like are $60 or $80.
Yes,
and like that's just too expensive. When the physical is like there's much cheaper price, like $20 or $40 or even $30. Like I'm not going to pay like $60 or $80 for a new game or even a deluxe game. That's just like ridiculous.
And again this is the other problem with modern gaming is they're trying to fragment stuff. I mean, look, the horse armor was just the beginning of what DLC, how insane DLC would get, or they just remove stuff out there. But it is or sometimes like some things are basically are actually on the disc, but they're locked behind a paywall. Look at Goro in Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah. I mean, and now like games are like new games are most like $70 now. It's like stupid.
I know. Yes. It's like
it's going higher and higher.
Yeah, it is. Like I know for the not for the Harry Potter. I mean it's somewhat like that. But Hogwarts Legacy for the deluxe version, it cost me $80 to get.
Yep.
Digitally.
That's not the worst of it though. I got a controller. Mm-hmm. I went and got a controller at GameStop, and it wasn't for me. I love the Xbox controller, but if you're trying to use it for PC, it's not the same. And I went to return it, and they wanted to give me $20-something back for my refund after 15 minutes of using the damn controller.
Yeah,
but because I removed a 5 millimeter by 1 inch sticker, a small little piece of plastic, because I removed that, they want to give me like $20-something back. I'm like, dude, listen, I'm honestly did not like the controller, like it wasn't for me. And not only were they selling that controller for like $70 frickin' dollars, controller should not cost you more than $25. Right.
At most, I mean,
unless it's like controller,
unless it's like a Power A that does Power A or some sort of aftermarket.
No, unless it's a Power Glove. Yeah, like a Super Scope or a Power Glove or some crazy augmented reality freaking. Yeah, it's just we're talking about a little paddle here, for God's sakes. And I'm like, dude, I'm honest. I bought it here. I got the receipt. I bought it from you. I just didn't like the controller, minus the fact that you guys didn't tell me it didn't come with a USB, because I have to use it for PS. It's like PlayStation for computer, you have to have a USB. It doesn't even come with a USB wire. $70 doesn't include a USB wire. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, I know, but I know if you can calibrate it right. I mean, it's nice to actually be able to calibrate a thing for like PC gaming. I mean, a DualShock 4 might be able to like better integrate with PC more, which I'd say probably if you're going to try to go and get that, maybe not.
It did come with a USB though.
No, it came. Yeah, it came.
Did it?
Still have the. I still have the USB charger that came with my PS4. I still have it.
And
okay, because the Xbox didn't. Sorry, go ahead.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Bone.
Hey, Bone.
Yay.
Bone.
What up, Bone?
Hey, Bone.
And also, happy Gertrude Day as well.
Yeah, happy St. Gertrude Day, the patron saint of cat and cat lovers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My cat was trying to get my attention. He was like,
Please also want to say happy St. Gertrude's Day.
Also, happy birthday to Orange-Sport.
Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, sorry. My cat was like sitting right behind me. Like, she was trying to get my attention. Yeah, like $70 for a controller, that's also expensive. And if the whole saying you break it, you buy it, if you open something, that means it's not in mint condition. So if you return it, you're going to get less money back.
I agree with that. Now, you're right. I get it. I agree, but I don't agree. At the same time, there should be customer service. If you buy something and you don't like it within the first, it's a little sticker. Like, I don't want to sound like a dick or anything. I really don't. But there should be customer service. There should be a return policy that is okay. If you go beyond that, if you know what I mean. If you go beyond the policy, then okay, that puts you in a category. Understood. We're talking 24 hours. 24 hours. Like, I used that controller for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't right. And they advertise it. They don't have, it would be a different story if I could go to GameStop and they had, like, I wanted to play for Rocket League. I bought the controller for Rocket League. I love Rocket League. That's the game I play. Okay. Doesn't require me to play 8 hours a day. It doesn't require me to like have this platform with, millions of hours. It's a quick game. You play a 5-minute game. If they would have had Rocket League there at the store where I could play with a controller, I never would have bought that controller. I would have played it. I said, "Oh shit, you got Rocket League there with a controller. Let me see." And I was, "Oh no, this is not for me. I'm sorry." I never would have purchased the controller in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when you were kids back in the 80s and 90s? Yeah. You used to go to like Sears, JC Penney's, they would have free games for you to play.
Yeah,
you could play for free.
Demo display. But nowadays, people are just like trying to yank the controllers, trying to break the console out, and trying to take that.
Throwing it through their TV. Yeah. But not even that, though. They don't have... There's a difference between whether or not you take it like a Wii controller to your house and you play it and you end up throwing... It's different when you go to the place where you purchase. You go to GameStop. You go to Micro Center. You go to all the other different game places, Consumer Electronics, etc. Fucking Radio Shack, but I don't think they're in business anymore. You could actually play this. Like the whole point of technology, right, is to be able to give you these abilities that you didn't have before. When you used to be able to go to a game place and they have a demo. What's the definition of demo? Like, that's the whole point of demoing it.
Heck, there was a PS2 demo display at a Sam's Club back in the day, and I was playing like Disney Skate Adventure on it for like. While my grandmother was out shopping, I was just sitting there by that display case, just playing to my heart's content on it.
Yeah, same thing happened with me with like some McDonald's and Burger Kings near me. Like they have this like little GameCube set where we get to play like some games. My favorite was like when they had like Attack of the Power of Juju. That was my favorite game.
I remember that
at those restaurants. You remember that game?
Juju?
Yeah, Attack and the Power of Juju. It's a great game.
I remember that game.
I've heard of that one. I
never played it, but I never played it, but I seen the poster of it.
I'm looking up right now.
Or that short-lived animated show.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was like I think 2, maybe 3 season show of the Attack series.
Taki and the Power of Juju.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Attack and the Power of Juju.
Tax.
I got it right here.
TAK. Yeah. And
TAK,
yeah, I mean the first episode, the first two segments of the first episode were funny. Like Woodstock, where it's those giant like wood creatures that are threatening to trample the village.
Oh,
and they had to dress the guy. They had to dress the guy that's voiced by Patrick Warburton up as a chicken. And then he actually sees them stampeding toward it. Go squawk! And he lays an egg.
This was the
game.
This was the SpongeBob version of God. What's that shit called? The boy raised in the jungle. Like a
the Jungle Book.
Jungle Book, like a Jungle Book kind of game.
Yeah, but
kind of,
sort of.
He's like a young mystic in training. But yeah, of course, and I have all these creatures called.
I remember this game.
All these mystical creatures called jujus that he convenes with to try to draw on their power to go on his grand adventures or whatever. But yeah,
this game was actually pretty good.
Most of those games, they were pretty average. I never played them. The only
I remember loving playing them as a kid just to hear the word Pupununu. For some reason, as a kid, I loved hearing the Pupununu.
That was the name of their tribe, from what I learned. I know. I'm pretty sure that the TV show is supposed to be in line with the games. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the other one, I think that the dude who was voiced by Patrick Warburton, I think his name was Locke. And one of the things where he said, Locke, in order to be the hell of the hero, you just need some big crazy yell, and just the thing you go, whoa! That's basically what he does. And only Patrick Warburton could basically pull a yell like that off. It's too good.
Bowman says the Xbox Elite controller is $180.
Yes,
for a controller. Get out.
Yes, an Elite controller, and yes, it also has an internal rechargeable battery, which this costs far less, and this is built into it.
Hello, Ray Lucard. Oh, the game Kyosik. I'm saying that right. Kyosik. Am I saying this right, Jet?
Kiosk.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, sorry, I was on another page, so I didn't see it first.
Yeah, the game Kiosk.
Holy crap!
I'm getting tripped up with the word.
Yeah, kiosk. Yeah, game
kiosk. Okay, kiosk.
That was basically like a demo display.
The game Kiosk. Okay. Tongue twister over there. I'm getting messed up with that. But yeah, $180 for a controller. That's ridiculous.
If I buy a controller,
I agree. But anything else, if you really wanted to add stuff, it's just like, you want a rechargeable battery pack. Fork over an extra $20, please. You want an actual headset. You want a little accessory for your Xbox. Fork over another $100, please. Like Xbox really just they have all their add-on, all these add-on stuff on top of all the crap. It's like you just can't. You guys have this much money and you couldn't even bother put an internal rechargeable thing because you just want to suck an extra $20 out of somebody. You guys are scumbags doing that. I mean, it was like that with the Xbox 360. It was like that with the Xbox 360 and whatnot. My dad fell for that kind of stuff. Hook, line, and sinker. He had to get one of those Power A or those Nyko battery packs. Other than that, you had to go and use some standard AA batteries in order to play. In order to charge. God. That was so.
I like the Vantage controllers. Those were pretty good.
So for the people that are PlayStation fans, out of the 5 consoles, which one is your favorite? For me, the one that is my favorite, the most memorable, is the PS2.
And that's what anybody would say because
my God, Distrega. Anybody?
No.
Well, I would say
nobody played Distrega for PS1.
Never heard of it.
God,
I would say this though. PS2 for me is the most nostalgic one, but my personal favorite has to be the PlayStation 3 because that was the first one you could go online with, and then online mode was free.
Even
and
5 frames per second. Sorry, Phil.
Well, the online mode was free. You didn't have to pay for play the PlayStation membership just to play with other people on free.
Yep.
With other people.
That.
It was you get discounts for some games. It was
simple
shit back in that game.
This is weird.
PS2.
I'm looking at PS2, an unsealed one. Some of these are going for. I know some of these a fat PS2 is going for $197. These things should go for less or even a PS2 Slim. These should go for less than $50
for the PS1, PS2, and the PS3, and maybe the PS4 or the ones for were refurbished or somewhat new are going insanely high prices.
Yeah, and yet you would think they'd be dirt cheap because again, over the years, PlayStation 2 was probably the highest selling game console of all time. There's 150 million of those things out there in the wild. I'm probably sure there are plenty that have never even been sold, and yet I know some people probably may still have their PS2s in their closet somewhere collecting dust.
Right here, I have my PS2 right here. It's the thin version. I have it right here.
PS2, dear God.
PS2.
I remember that console. It was when consoles were going online. Mainly going online as an actual subscriction.
Yeah,
but you got it free. It was the PS2 you had free.
PlayStation offered it for free, and so did Nintendo.
But the other one was paid. Xbox was paid.
Microsoft Xbox was a paid subscription.
Yeah, I was mad when PlayStation 4 made you pay to just play online with other people.
Yeah, but the Xbox version was a lot better online. The PlayStation Online network sucked.
Heck, it got hacked in 2011.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing the Dragon Ball games in PS2. There were better PS1 games that were multiplayer locally, player 1, player 2. There were better games in PS1 than there was PS2 multiplayer, online multiplayer. You literally, you would be playing a multiplayer game and you'd get loading screen in the middle of a 2-player game.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, with the older consoles, right here, you can plug your controller that was wired. You got the memory card just right here slot, or you can do the physical memory card.
Yeah.
You need a memory card in order to save your game.
Yeah, that was you got to save your game completely.
The thing is, depending on how much saved data was on your memory card, it would be displayed in the startup screen with all the blocky towers.
Online PlayStation wasn't good until PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 is where multiplayer was actually usable.
And even some features that were really good were taken out in later firmware updates, like the communities thing. You have any idea how well that connected people together? Now you got to go on places that are a little more archaic, in my opinion, like Discord, in order to try to connect with people.
Yeah, I miss PlayStation Home, for example, because that was a really cool hub for PlayStation fans, and then I was mad when they shut down.
Yeah, even though it was very limited, PlayStation Home, the story of it, it connected a lot of people together. The only equivalent to something like that on the Xbox was, of course, you have the Xbox avatars, but you had 1 versus 100 on the Xbox. My sister and my dad, we loved playing that all the time, even the general trivia ones. I probably played the big ones on the night. I actually did get into the mob on one of those nights.
Ray says the SNES Turbo controller. I'm not very familiar with the original Nintendo Entertainment console. I'm more familiar with the SNES version. Bone says, I still have PS4 Pro. I'm waiting for the PS5 Pro to come out. I didn't have a PS1 or 2 or 3.
That's coming out soon.
The original Xbox was better than the PS2.
Yeah, some people will
Fusion
say,
Frenzy, dude. I had so much fun playing Fusion Frenzy, bro. It was like the only competition for Smash Bros.
Yeah, Fusion Frenzy was basically Xbox. Xbox in the early days, they brought their A game when it came to exclusives, and now it's just Halo or Gears or even now they're just playing on just putting their. Now I think there's rumors they're just gonna put their games on everything.
Well, I have the console for the PS2. I just need to find the memory card, the 2 controllers, and the cables for the back for it. I don't know where they are, but I'm sure they're somewhere. And I also have the thicker box version of PS2 as well stored.
Yeah, the fat one. How you can actually. There's so many crazy things. Like you can actually install Linux on a fat PS2 and install like a 20 or 60 gigabyte hard drive into it, and you can you just play and you can just have it as a home computer with Linux installed.
I played some original PS1 games like Spider-Man and Spyro on the PS2. I never had the actual PS1 console, but I'd like to get my hands on one if it's not like too expensive or anything like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because I have played some original PlayStation games, and I love the fact that the PS2, the original PlayStation, the PS2, were backwards compatible. I also think with the PS 3 and 4, but not so much with the current consoles anymore, which is sad.
Wait, what was the question again?
I was saying that the PS1 and the PS2 are backwards compatible. Saying with
yes,
3 and 4, but not really the 5.
Yeah, you actually had to buy all of those old PS2 games again.
Right. I think this upcoming week I am going to see if I can transfer my game process for Elder Scrolls Online onto the PS5. It should work because I should be able to log into my account on Elder Scrolls Online on the PS5 and access my game process on there. But I haven't really tried it out, but I guess we'll see. Racist. My friend has a Super Nintendo arcade controller. Playing Mortal Kombat was great. And
nice.
Not my kind of game, really grisly, but I would definitely like the.
But it's crazy, yeah. The whole thing is Mortal Kombat on the NES and SNES. They were, or was it just the NES? Yeah, they were closer to the arcade versions. But yeah, the PS1, it didn't have the blood.
You had a code.
Yeah,
you had a special code or whatever. But Mortal Kombat.
For the first Mortal Kombat,
that was a game changer. Like, you know what I mean? Like
the blood code for the Genesis. Yeah, the Genesis version was like the one, even though it was less superior. But the fact that you could put the blood code and all the fatalities.
If I remember correctly, Genesis, you had a setting. Nintendo, you had a code.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just Genesis that had the blood code.
You had a blood mode in Genesis. You had a blood mode in a setting. You could change the blood mode to on or off, but in Super Nintendo, you had like an up, down bullshit that you had to do to enable blood mode.
I would like to the arcade version of Street Fighter looks really fun.
Street Fighter was like the pre-Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was the one game that people said blood, no blood. You didn't have that. And Street Fighter didn't have blood, no blood. Mortal Kombat had blood or no blood. It was either gray, like it was gray, right? Like it was gray splatter, or it was red splatter.
It was sweat. The gray stuff was
sweat or blood. But it looked gray. But if you had a blood code, it was red, which means to us, I'm not gonna talk stupid, okay? If you were in the 90s and you played Mortal Kombat, red meant blood, gray meant sweat.
Yeah, and it only depends. Okay. Yeah, if you saw the blood,
simple color change.
You had the Genesis version.
It was the same graphic, the same animation, the same everything. Either you saw red or you saw gray, and that was like a big deal. Like that was like big deal. Like back in the day, like oh god, I see red coming from the character. But to us, it was like that character's bleeding the fuck. Like you're bleeding, you got gushing out blood for God's sake. It was just a color. But today you have like millennials or new people, and they say, "Oh, it's just a color." But to us, it was blood. It was gushing blood, just because it was red or it was gray. But there was this big, talk about it. There was this big hoopla. Whether or not your video game was showing you blood or was showing you something gray.
The whole console wars of the 90s again. Which side were you on? Genesis, and of course Genesis's marketing was really good. Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Yeah,
you know what though? If it wasn't for Nintendo got me figuring out the code. Nintendo had you guessing whether or not they had some secret passcode collect 200 way of getting the code, where Genesis was just like a setting. It was like a parental setting, right? The blood code in Genesis was like a parental setting. You just settings, blood on, and all it did was change a color. It changed gray to red. And to us, I'm beating your ass. I'm punching you in the face. I'm kicking your ass, and I'm seeing red come from your body, then gray. And I was happy. We're all happy. We're like, I'm beating your ass. You're bleeding to death, etc. But Nintendo actually had you put a code in to do that. You don't have that kind of thing today.
Bone says Street Fighter played better with Genesis 6-button controller. It looked and sounded better on the SNES.
Yeah. I mean,
Street Fighter ran better. Street Fighter ran better, especially Turbo. That's a fact. But Street Fighter didn't go above and beyond like Mortal Kombat did. It didn't. Not to us, not to me. I didn't care. Like, if Street Fighter was more of a, how do I say this? Street Fighter was a beta version of fighter game. It was good, had its props. Mortal Kombat had people ripping people's spines out of their body. Mortal Kombat had people like, Sub-Zero, Scorpion. You were lighting people on fire until they burnt to a bone. You didn't have that. Street Fighter didn't have that. Street Fighter was like, Sonic Boom, thank you, victory. That's it.
Yeah, it was either
Mortal
Sonic
Kombat
Boom or
had,
Hadouken,
I rip your head off your body.
Or get over here.
Yeah, exactly. Skeletons, like reanimator kind of fatalities. Street Fighter couldn't touch that. What was the worst Street Fighter move, right? Like, what was the worst? They didn't even have fatalities, for God's sakes. The best ending you had in Street Fighter was a combo that you finished that killed the person. Seriously. And then the only other game that came close to Mortal Kombat was Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Killer Instinct was the only game that came close to Mortal Kombat as far as like the finishing move, the gore, the blood, the pure that I'm whooping your ass. Like, you know what I mean? The only other game that even came closer than that was we had Mortal Kombat. You had Primal Rage. Primal Rage. You guys remember that? That was the only other game that even came close. There was one other game. I don't remember the name, but there was one other game that you saw in the arcades. It was like a guy with an axe, and he could like chop off your arm in the middle of the game. There was only one other. I don't remember the name of the game, but that was it. That was it. Street Fighter, like kind of like cracked the door open. Mortal Kombat blew the door open for games like Primal Instinct and this other game that I don't remember the name of.
Killer
it was
Instinct.
pretty goresome.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct was good. Like it had the animation, it had the graphics, it showed you like killing people, like in the game. It also had excellent, excellent in-game mechanics. Combo Breaker was excellent.
Ray says Weapon Lord. I don't know what
was that. It Lord. That might be it. That might be it.
Like I said, though, I know I already put in the private chat. It's getting really late.
Thanks for coming, Janet. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly. Thank you. And again, anyone who's watching, you can find me on. Of course, you can find all my social links. I'm pretty sure Phil can post that in the chat. You can find to my link tree. I'm on various social media platforms. I do writing streams. I've done random live streams from time to time, but if I ever get the mood to strike me, I will try to figure out and plan out a brand new type of full-on let's play, which I like to call We'll Play It Live on my channel. And I also do, like I said, I also do writing streams. I posted gameplay clips on occasion. So just but also try to share my stuff out, because I'm pretty sure most likely, because of certain coarse opinions I have on things, I think YouTube has shadow banned me on a lot of these platforms. Like they don't want my idea, anything I say to be known. So yeah.
The link.
I'll double that. Right. I went from 500 subs to 50,000 subs in a week, basically. So yeah, they're definitely shadow blocking you.
Yeah, definitely about that. And I only just got to 150 in subscribers, and it took me over 10 years to reach up to.
Bro, it took me. Oh my god, it took me 5 years to get from 0 to 500. It took me 1 week to go from 500 to 50,000.
Bone says Neo Geo has a bunch of great fighting games. It was crazy expensive to play them at home.
Yeah. I mean, it was expensive, but yeah, I think those games were probably graphically impressive. But again, Raquel, thanks for having me on. Mm-hmm. Nice talking to you. Joe, Moira, Phil, always good to talk to you guys. See you guys.
See ya. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And I gotta make a quick phone call, but it was awesome talking to you guys.
Thanks for coming on, Phil. You have a happy St. Patrick's Day as well.
You as well, my friend. And you to the chat and the fellow panel members. Later, taters.
Indeed. Later.
Let's
see here. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm not really that much of a fan of Mortal Kombat. I'm more of a fan of Street Fighter. But getting the arcade games are really expensive. But there's I'm glad they're for example, the game called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is like an arcade game, but it's on console, which I really like. I like to play it sometime soon if I'm able. But yeah, I like to see more arcade games on the console. I mean, they have already have the SNES version of Lion King, Aladdin, and the Jungle Book on PlayStation. So yeah, I'd like to see more of those come on the console. I think would be really great. So how have you been doing, LBG?
Hello. There we go. Sorry, I've been doing okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, things have been going good. That's why I've been making some more appearances lately and checking out, hanging out with channels I watch like yours.
Mm-hmm.
Things have been going okay.
Well, it says I played more older games than new ones. Gotcha. I like to play old and new games if,
That's good.
If I have the time to do so. Yeah, I've been the past couple of weeks I've been busy, and I would say the first couple of days this upcoming week will be busy for me, and then I've been meaning to get back into Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy, but I just couldn't last weekend because I was just really exhausted from having a full week. And I'm planning to get back onto them this weekend, hopefully. We'll see. But I don't. That's the only thing I'm planning on for this week. You can usually catch me on Fridays. You can usually catch me on either on Ronan66 channel or Trickster's gaming channel. Where I play Fortnite. I usually on those two channels. Usually on Fridays. And you also can find me on Ranker Steve's channel. When he's doing a Lego build, usually on Saturday evening, or Sunday evening, depending on which. Yeah, I think that's it. And again, as I said before, I know I haven't been really doing it recently, but I'm going back to the schedule of doing these hangouts once a week now. So no hangout stream this Thursday. We'll be back the following week, which will be on the 28th. But you can catch me on my gaming channel on the weekends when I'm playing a game. I'll just put my gaming channel link on the chat. There you go.
Ooh. I can't find this game.
Which game are you looking for?
The game where you could kill people in the middle of a game. They had fatalities, but you could fatality in the middle of the game. The fighter, you had this one guy who had chainsaws for arms. She had different characters. It was like Mortal Kombat, but it was a different version of Mortal Kombat, but more contemporary. I can't remember the name of the game. It was a fun game. I liked it. I just can't pull it up. What the name was. You could kill people. You can cut their arms off. You could dismantle people.
Bone says Time Killers.
I'm looking it up. No.
No.
It was not Time Killers. So that looks like a cool game. It was not the game. Wait. Google, give me some bigger shots. Like they give me these tiny little. It might have been time killers. Holy shit! It might have been time killers.
So Bones right on the money on there.
Yeah, yeah. You might win. This kind of looks like the game. Holy shit! Thank you, dude. Who was that?
Bone.
Thanks, Bone.
Yeah,
it might have
Bone's a
been
good
time
kitty.
killers. Yeah. It might have been time killers. That was an arcade game. You found that at an arcade, not Nintendo or some home. It was an arcade. You can kill people. It was a fighter. Had its own moves and the whole 9 yards. I think it was. It might be time killers. Crap. I think that's it.
I am hungry, especially when I'm looking at the Lucky Charms wallpaper in the background.
Yeah.
But please, before we take off for the night, I want to say thank you for Saber, the Doom Squirrel, Killer Rabbit from Space, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, Jet Sparks 373, Tim's Talk, Phil TMT, Insanity Welcome, Bone, LDG, let's see, Ray Lucard. Thank you so much for being here. Noah. Thank you for being here. And I think that's it. Also, please do check out my gaming channel where I'm going live on there, which is usually on the weekends. There's my link right there. Just put Raquel SSG 2211 Gaming. Also, please follow these fine folks: Phil TMT, Laura Kitty.
It was time killers. Thank you, Bone. It was time killers. I found the screenshot I was looking for. You rock, dude. It was time killers.
Jet Sparks 373. And of course, follow LDG #FreeTheNet as well. And with that, guys, I'm going to get out of here because those Lucky Charms are making me hungry. So, hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And we'll catch you guys later. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Later.
If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Raquel SSG2211. Catch you later.